Um, my guests today are my dad, my mom, and my two little twin sisters. That's Caroline and that's Grace. And they're going to watch my great brain. My great brain is on sharks. I'm just going to go through my questions. My first question was, how big are sharks? Some are just bigger than a candy bar, and some can be bigger than trucks or dinosaurs. And there are different sizes of sharks in this book that I wanted to show you, like this is a mako shark. It's 12 feet and 8 inches. A hammerhead shark is 13 feet. And a basking shark is 29 feet and 6 inches. A blue shark is 10 feet and 6 inches. A spotted dogfish is 3 feet and 3 inches. That's a thresher shark. It's 14 feet and 8 inches. A great white shark is 14 feet and 6 inches. A saw shark is 3 feet and 9 inches. Angel shark is 5 feet. It kind of looks like a ray. And a wobbegong shark, it's 4 feet and 3 inches. And then my second question was, how do they swim? Their muscles contact, like one muscle would contact another and then that would contact another, and it causes its body to curve and it keeps going as it continues to swim. My third question was, how big are their teeth? They can grow to about 2.5 inches. My fourth question was, where do they live? It kind of depends on what type of shark they are, because some sharks, like the goblin shark, which is this one, they live in really deep water, and some sharks live kind of a little bit up, and it kind of depends on what kind of shark they are. Question number 5 was, should humans be afraid of sharks? Humans shouldn't really be afraid of sharks because out of all the 500 different species, only 30 have ever attacked humans. Sometimes they attack you by mistake because sometimes some sharks like to swim up by the shallows because it's warmer. And sometimes they see people's feet and they mistake them for fish. And they bite on them and then they realize it was a mistake and then they swim away. People have to get stitches, but they don't get very seriously injured. And we make a lot of things out of them. Like, they kill 6 of us each year and we kill 100 million of them each year. And we use them for almost everything. We use them for machine grease, shark tooth necklace, an aftershave, cattle feed, fertilizer, and shark skin wallets, shark skin shoes, and fish and chips, shark fin soup, and skin cream. Question number 6 are, how are babies born? The eggs appear in the mom's stomach, and the eggs kind of form their brains and things. It forms a little shape, and then it grows in their mom's stomach, and then it grows and grows, and then it grows its skeleton, and then it grows the main part of the shark, kind of, and then when it's ready, they come out. That's pretty much how the babies were born. These are just some.
Sarah, you can pull that down a little if you want, or you can use the pointer.
These were a few body parts. These are claspers. Only males have those. And that's the anal fin, a second dorsal fin, lateral line, and his gill slits. That's a hammerhead shark. Its eyes are spread apart, and their nostrils are like kind of below their eyes. Like here's this eye, the nostrils kind of down there. That's a bull shark. It's the third most dangerous sharks, and it's a picture of a bull shark attacking a boat because he's biting a boat right there. That's a goblin shark. They have grayish, purplish, pinkish skin, and my dad said that they were really ugly when I showed it to them. They have this thing about their snout. I don't know if it does anything, but it kind of looks like a unicorn horn. They have these really sharp teeth that can crush through crab shells. And they live in really deep water in a spot that we call the Twilight Zone. And that's a great white shark. They're the most dangerous sharks to humans, and they eat like kind of fatty foods like blubber seals. And that's a tiger shark. They eat anything including garbage, and they were once found with boat cushions and alarm clocks in their stomach. And that's just some sharks that were on my posters. There's just a lot of these cool types of sharks. And once my mom and dad were in Hawaii, and they were going scuba diving, but they were in this boat, and one of the diving masters spotted a tiger shark in the area they were going to swim in, so they couldn't swim there because it wasn't safe. So, and some things you can do to avoid being attacked by sharks is make sure you're with other people, and make sure that you don't go swimming at dawn or dusk. And if you have a cut, don't roll in the water because sharks can smell blood. And that's just a few things you can do. And my grandpa wanted me to tell you what sharks make out of us. Can anyone guess? Shark droppings.
All right, Sarah, will you keep that on? Let's give Sarah a big hand. And Sarah, you can call on them if they have a question. Make sure your voice is quiet, Jonathan, so that you won't waste your question. Andrew, make sure you listen to the questions already asked.
Caroline. Okay. Izzy.
When the baby sharks are born, if they don't, do they have to swim away, or do they get eaten by the mom?
Well, I think sometimes they do. I think sometimes the moms eat the babies, but to sand tiger sharks, they only give birth to. They're supposed to give birth to 8 babies, but they only give birth to 2 because that's all that are left after those 2 have eaten the other 6. And sometimes they do, sometimes they swim away. It's kind of, I haven't really found that out. Andrew W.
When the babies are born, do the moms just bite them out?
No, I think they just eat them.
Like, do they?
Hey, call on another person.
Sydney.
The second one.
tiger shark. Mackenzie.
How much do goblin sharks weigh?
You know what? I'm not really sure how much they weigh. But I think they probably weigh a lot. It's because they're pretty big. Abby.
How big are the shark's jaws?
How big are their jaws? Well, great white sharks are really big. I'm not really sure, but one fact about their jaws is they have this, like, you know how our jaws are connected to our head?
Yeah.
Sharks have this little living rubber band in their jaws that helps them keep their jaws in their mouth, and when they're going to catch their food in their mouth, their jaw kind of like shoots out of their mouth and grabs it. And a fact about their teeth is, let's say that you're a shark and this tooth is permanent and you lost it, then this tooth back here would move up and replace it. And because they have thousands of rows of teeth. And Brandon.
The goblin shark, how far of a thing can it hit its teeth fit through?
Well, I'm not really sure. Madison.
How many sharks are there in the United States?
Well, there aren't any oceans in Utah, so there aren't much, probably, because there's no oceans here, so. But there's probably a lot of sharks in the United States. I'm not really sure, though. Kate.
Have a shark ever weighed as much as a Tyrannosaurus Rex?
No, but well, yeah, probably, because there's one shark that's bigger than a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Well, the Tyrannosaurus Rex weighed 108,000 pounds.
Yeah, well, yeah, sharks weigh a lot, so, kind of like 50-50 maybe.
Okay, choose another person.
Dawson.
What's the shark as big as a T-Rex?
I think it's called a megalodon.
I know what that
It's actually bigger than a whale shark. It's 50 feet, and a whale shark is, I think it's 30 feet and 4 inches. And somewhere in the 30s, and it's 50 feet, like, they're kind of like, megalodons are kind of like great white sharks, only a great white shark is a shrimp compared to it.
If you have already asked a question, put your hand down. Keep
Hunter.
going, Sarah.
What kind of water do you think a goblin shark lives in? You know, like oceans?
I can't remember if it was a goblin shark, but it said that it was once found off the coast in Japan in 1918, something like that. Kayla.
Is it true that a dolphin can kill the hammerhead shark by hitting it in the side?
Well, I never really did find that out, but yeah, it might be true. I'm just going to ask my little sister if she can bring me one of my books, because I'm going to show you how big a shark's brain is.
Hey, while she's doing that, will you ask another question, Sarah?
Yeah. Jonathan.
The goblin shark looks like it's smiling.